things started. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cadets offense will get the first crack at it here. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Well, that's just unbelievable. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Finds just enough daylight to work its way up to the 19-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The back goes in motion. Now the pitch. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, look out! The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Got a little room. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
on the option. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Now on the option. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The option look. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get him. And the ball's out and they're after it. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to test the right side with this one. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. To the ground, he's got it again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Dropping back, it's McCown. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll run for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Dances away again. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to run it in. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember. So he's having a heck of a day.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to load.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The give to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And he's got that by you speed. Like, I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
So they They got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Harrison. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To give to the big fullback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Might as well give it to him again. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the catch and gets the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Line gets set, first down.
29 Philly, 2-9
Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Goes to the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Nice move there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He makes the connection. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him
Free
do
kick
the
out
rest.
of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense set on first down. The big fullback's got it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they get the sack just like that.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They move the tight end all over. They believe they can run right here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
They go right back to him. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabs it in the middle. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's West. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Second and short now after that completion. They're working that left side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Black Knights will snap it on first and 10. They're going to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. And they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
From inside the 10, here he comes. The coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs... and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This offense has a second down play. They'll try to get outside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets it out fast. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's Harrison. And the pressure was in his grill and an eyelash. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and